From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
That's a nice run right there. Able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Preston Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game.
But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Peyton Turner there on the tackle. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got Jordan complete right side. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
On play action, they'll throw. That ball caught by Campbell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Brevin Jordan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The 30. 10, 5, and so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second and goal from the 1.
54. All right. Let's go, Pete. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run with Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Ahmed.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Harris
will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So no gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier. They shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now a throw here to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
That's swung out wide to Harris. Touchdown! Damian Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Saints 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jalen Guyton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
On 1st down, Harris. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 1-yard line.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. That is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Touchdown, Saints.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that.
Here's a diving catch right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Eluding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. A 33-yarder from the left hash. McCann's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jerry Tillery. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Damian Harris, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Saints 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A running room for Kamara on first down as he takes his forward. It's a gain of 7 there on first down. 2nd and 3 coming up.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense, right?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. McCann's kick up and good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints can take the lead if they can hit the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Falcons 34.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. It's Hawkins. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? He'll look to throw. He's got Jordan complete right side. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get into all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons.